Hi, and welcome back to Lex Play. If you're new to my channel, hello, I'm Lex, and this is my island, Lost Falls. Today I'm going to be going over how to make a diagonal bridge, which is going to involve some curved water terraforming and it's going to be pretty much that. I'm going to show you how to put the bridge using water that's completely made by you, and then I'm going to show you how to make the bridge if you want to work with the rivers that you have. So I'll do the completely from scratch diagonal bridge first, and then I'll move on and do one using the water already on my island. So let's get right into it. The only reason I didn't already have the terraforming app, boosted was because I wanted you to see my beret. So please appreciate this outfit, thank you. I went ahead and prepped for this by getting rid of all the trees in this area where I plan to make my own water. So yeah, that's why it's empty. It's just a field that I wanted to be able to use. So yeah. Let's get right into it. So you know that in order to place a bridge, you need 4 spaces wide of straight ground, but this doesn't have to be exactly horizontal or vertical ground. It can also be diagonal. So that's what we're going to be doing, is creating space for a bridge, but using diagonal land. So the first thing I do is make my first little watermark where I want maybe one corner of the bridge to be. So I want this to be the first space. I'm going to go diagonally 1 space and make another break. And just keep doing that so that they make a straight diagonal line like this. You just need to stand below them, below the last water line you did, and then turn to the side, whichever way you're going to make the bridge face. In my mind, I'm going to have the other line here, so that the bridge will be here. I hope that makes sense. I'm gonna make an extra just to make sure we have space, and then you can get rid of the land here. So as you can see, we're having diagonal land instead of it being straight horizontal. So this is going to be one side where the bridge would be placed. And I do have a bridge placement kit that I bought from Tom Nook. Well, not bought, that I got from him. I'm just going to return it. I'm not going to actually place a bridge, but I got it so that I could show you that it would place. You're going to want the curves to be in the same direction, which is why I'm doing it like this, just a few spaces away. You're going to want them to be parallel to one another so that you can place the bridge. And we might actually need one more space between these, I might have to get rid of these blocks too, but either way it'll be fine. If you've terraformed in Animal Crossing before, you know how finicky the water tool can be. Just play around until you figure out what pattern you need to be chopping down land with. It would probably also be simpler to just get rid of the land on the side first instead of doing like I've done and leaving the middle part for last, but that's fine. It's fine. We're gonna build this bridge anyway. And the land around the bridge doesn't really matter. It's gonna depend on how you want the bridge surroundings to look, so it doesn't really matter what my sides look like, as long as I have this land straight and this side also needs to be a straight line. So then when you have these lines parallel, you can attempt to place the bridge. So for me, it does work. This is a smaller bridge, but it is diagonal. You'll get that perspective on the bridge. Very cute, and presumably you would have water, you know, leading off somewhere surrounding it somehow, maybe leading from a waterfall. But yeah, so that's exactly how you would do it, is just to make those lines. I typically go for a wider space of water, so I'll just attempt to make that really quick just to show you. I like for my bridges just to be a little bit longer. So you can see this bridge is longer than the first one was. I just think they look better that way, but obviously it depends on the dimensions for your island and the space that you're going to be working in. Also, if you'll notice on the right side of the bridge, the land is very close to the bridge. So you can have the land curving almost like closer to the bridge on the sides. It doesn't have to be wide open water on either side. So that's just interesting if you're trying to figure out how you want to design, if you want to place objects near the bridge, etc. So I hope it was helpful to see how I make the land diagonal for a bridge just from scratch, just using plain grass. Now I'm going to show you using one of my rivers that's already made. I haven't altered the water on Lorien apart from the area around the tiered neighborhood, so this water is just naturally how it was when I got my map. I'm just gonna make the bridge near the waterfall, I think. So first I'm gonna try to fill this in. I'm trying to decide which side the bridge should go. I guess we'll make it go this way. So let's say I want it to be here. And you've got to make sure there's space on land for your bridge to fill. Like somewhere for you to walk onto when you get off the bridge. That's what I'm doing now, is filling in this space so that there's land on the other side of the bridge. So if you're editing, you're going to be building more so than cutting away. And obviously you would edit the water like however you wanted it to look on your island. Like I wouldn't just leave this jagged corner here. I would figure out how I wanted to fix it. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to leave it as it is so you can see how I'm editing the land that matters. You also do have to account for trees, so I'm not going to be able to completely chop this land until I get rid of the tree. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you might notice that I really don't like to chop trees down unless absolutely necessary, so I am saving all of these trees. Tree conservation. Anti-deforestation. I don't know why I ate 2 apples. That was such a waste. So much for conservation. So for this area, I think I've almost got it parallel. I'm just gonna go ahead and chop this land to be safe. And I got the cliff tool out. It do be like that. I might have gone one extra space, or maybe I need one more over here. I'll put one more over here to be safe. When I say one more, I mean block, like, of water / land. So anyway, we'll try to place it here. So I've got my curved land, I've got my bridge, And since the sides are parallel and even, it's gonna let me place this too, even though it's kind of close to the waterfall and the cliffs, which gives you a lot of design flexibility. Like, you can have your bridges very close to other structures if you need them to be. It's more finicky about trees. Actually, it would have just removed the tree entirely had I planned to put the bridge here with that apple tree there. It would have just removed the apple tree itself, but like I said, I prefer to save them. But you just need to be wary of, you know, is it going to infringe on any flowers or trees that you like? And are there any buildings too close to the bridge you're trying to place? But yeah, so I've made ample space for this bridge. You need about 4 blocks on either side, 4 straight, even blocks of land in order to place a bridge. And yeah, this is how I do it diagonally. There's a lot to experiment with there. You can obviously do a lot with these, but I hope this was helpful. I hope it helped you figure out how to make a bridge diagonally and how you should go about starting the water terraforming. As always, thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in. I really hope that this inspires you for your island, and here's Peaches.
I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this taught you something. And if you haven't seen the other videos, go do that now, or else. Just kidding. Hee hee.